feels like I'm pushing you away. It's just because I don't want to burden you.
Rach, you can burden me with anything you want. You know, that's why I'm here.
Let me check out a few properties and then just get the lay of the land down, you know?
Is that some kind of metaphor?
Senior Constable Buckton, please surrender your badge and firearm. You're suspended from active duty effective immediately.
On what grounds?
Until I know your full story, you're a liability to my investigation. I can't have that now, can I? Especially considering you're my chief suspect.
Suspended? Until when?
Until I'm no longer a suspect.
Surely no one can think that you have actually killed anyone.
Well, I thought they'd exclude me from the investigation, given my history with Grant. But, yeah, suspension.
Well, has Angelo been suspended?
No, but unofficially he's a suspect too. You know, it's like Grant's mocking me. Even though he's dead, he's still ripping my life apart.
Well, I'm sure this new detective is going to come to his senses soon and reinstate you.
No, I doubt it. He took great delight in telling me that I was his #1 suspect.
Well, have you spoken to Morag about getting legal advice, or...?
Yeah, I'm going to see her first thing in the morning.
Say that I dig you, but I guess you know that is what I got, what you already got.
You're in luck. We have a range of properties for sale. So what are you looking for exactly, Mr. Murphy? Or can I call you Liam?
Liam's fine.
I've heard your music on the radio. It's great. Perhaps I can get your autograph later for the office wall.
Look, I'm looking for a commercial property as well as a place to live.
Right. Well, let's start with a residential one. Do you have a price range in mind?
Nothing too over the top, you know. It's really more about finding the right place. So, look, I'm keen to check out all your options, and money's not really an issue.
Come in.
Hey.
Hey, I'm fine. Thought you were at the station.
I'm just on my way. I just heard something you both might like to know.
Yes?
Robertson's talking about interviewing Ross.
What? Oh, that is ridiculous to even suggest that Ross had anything to do with Grant's murder. I mean, the man has Alzheimer's, for God's sake, and is in a nursing home miles away.
Oh, no, it doesn't add up.
And if he'd wanted to kill Grant, he's had plenty of time over the last 17 years.
Well, I guess Robertson's just talking to anyone before he nails me to the wall.
Yeah, it's a shame you weren't with Charlie on the night Grant was killed. Could have verified her alibi, and on that note, what's yours?
I was out on patrol, alone. Yeah, I better get going.
Angelo, did you kill Grant?
What?
Morag.
Because if so, you better step forward and save us all a lot of stress. I'm sorry, I had to ask.
The question has been asked many times, and no, I didn't kill Grant. I better go.
Bye.
Jump, come on, come on. Come on.
Oh, won't be long, sweetie, okay?
Oh, Mum, you just made me die. Far out.
Sorry. Oh, hello. What can I get you?
I'll have a coffee for the road where adventure beckons. Awaiting.
Sorry?
The colour of your eyes I've seen only once before in a painting by Lytris. Awaiting, do you know it?
No.
It's of a beautiful woman, youthful, full of grace. She's standing in this small room, peering out a tiny window, waiting, we imagine, for her lover to return from a faraway land.
It's lovely, but...
I have stared at this image many a time. Once even in the National Gallery of Athens. We can only catch a glimpse of her face, and though I've actually never seen her eyes, I've always imagined them to look as soulful and as inviting as yours.
Oh, well, that's nice of you to say. Sorry, what, Adventure Beckons?
Well, I've got a little reading to catch up on first, but then I've got a murderer to catch.
What? You're not the cop who suspended Charlie, are you?
Yes?
Well, how can you do that? Charlie would never kill anyone. You can't go around accusing people of murder without finding out the facts first.
I don't apologise for doing my job, but I'm very sorry this is happening to a close friend of yours. I really am. So about this coffee.
Oh, sorry. How would you like it?
I'm one for the sweet things in life, so I'll have a cappuccino with 2 sugars and a generous shake of chocolate dust. I love that stuff.
Something funny?
Hilarious. Even Gus thinks it's funny.
Gus.
Gus.
Right. So why are you reading my file?
For fun. It's entertaining. I'll give you that. but I can't help feeling it's just a little incomplete. You know what it reminds me of? That book, Picnic at Hanging Rock. Do you know it?
I've seen the film. What's your point?
My point is that the book originally had a chapter explaining what happened to the girls. So right after they disappeared at the rock, they magically turn into these butterflies and birds and they fly away into the bush. Of course, at the time, the work was considered unpublishable until a savvy editor came along and cut the butterfly chapter from the manuscript and turned it into a real mystery. Your file reads a little bit like that, like it's got a chapter or three missing. I mean, for one, you should never have gotten that copy uniform back, but like magic, something's happened, everything's been forgiven, you were set free like a butterfly.
Not everything's been forgiven.
Maybe. And maybe someone higher up has decided to edit a few chapters. The question I keep asking myself is, why? Oh, hello. What a delightful surprise to see you again,
What are you
Susan.
doing here?
I'm here for Officer Buckton, but clearly this is my lucky day.
Well, I don't know about that. Last time I gave you an earful for suspending Charlie.
No, that was nothing. And who's this?
Oh, this is my son, VJ. And VJ, this is...
Robert Robertson.
That's a pretty dumb name.
VJ?
No, VJ. You're right. I got it from my dad. He loved his comic books so much he wanted me to grow up a superhero, like Bruce Banner and Peter Parker and Clark Kent. They've all got alliterated names. You know, the repetition of the same sound, hence Robert Robertson. I have to say, though, VJ's a very cool name.
Thanks.
Perhaps we're both superheroes in the making.
Detective Robertson, I'm Morag, Ross's wife. So, can we go and get this over and done with?
Let's indeed. You know, you and Charlie are more than welcome to be present during the interview.
Oh, thank you.
Great, we will.
Perfect. We'll take your car. Now, I just want you to know I'm doing what any detective would do in this situation. Crossing the I's and dotting the T's.
Don't you mean crossing the T's?
Thank you, VJ. Crossing the T's. I mean, us heroes wouldn't want to let the bad guys go free now, would we?
See you guys.
After you.
Absolutely. And if I'm elected to council, I'll make it my mission to ensure that Summer Bay is a safer place. This murder should never have occurred. The community has a right to feel protected, and I'm going to do everything it takes.
Can you believe this guy? You just never miss a trick, do you?
I'm sorry?
A bloke gets murdered and you use it as an opportunity for promoting yourself.
Oh, come on, but you're just miffed that you didn't think of it yourself.
Hugo would never take advantage of murder. He is nothing like you. Come on. Hey, come on, Brennan. Let's...
Bad man, Yogi, bad!
Come on.
Hi.
Oh, good day, love.
Hey, how's the job hunt going?
Thanks. There are only 2 more businesses on my list. Then I'm out of ideas. If I can't find a job soon, I won't be able to afford to stay here.
Well, hang in there. I'm sure that job is just around the corner.
Thanks. Right now, I'm getting no's at every turn, and no is something I'm not used to hearing. Yeah.
Hey, what do you want, mate? I've just come to see Aiden. I'm thinking about moving to the Bay. I just wanted to come and let you know before I make any plans, given what happened at Belle's funeral. And I've come to apologise. I've come to say I'm sorry. So if you've got a problem with me coming to the Bay, just let me know.
Stay. Or go, I don't care. Just stay the hell away from me.
That's right. Exactly.
Hey, Rachel, hey, is everything all right?
Apart from wearing out a perfectly good pair of shoes.
Well, look, hey, I'll be naughty. Why don't I take you for a couple of laps around the bay and you can rest your feet and maybe get a lady in?
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm just whinging. It's... Oh, there's my cue. I'll see you a bit later.
All right. Bye.
You're looking for a beer. The bar's not open yet.
realise nothing we've seen today works, but I've just got the keys to this other place that's...
Look, I've been thinking, I don't think moving back into the Bay is such a good idea.
Perhaps you should just take a look at the brochure before you make your mind up.
I don't know, I'd prefer just not to waste your time.
Humour me. I think it's got potential.